Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Accountable Sports. And we're back on Buffalo Bills winning week.
That's right.
We're 2-0.
That's right. And just like the Bills, we had Victory Monday off.
Victory Monday off. Absolutely. So now we're coming back at you on Tuesday. This is going to be our normal day to release a recap video of what happened Sunday. So let's get right into it. I mean, you want to talk about
all we got to say
smacking
is Josh Allen.
Yes.
That is really the video it should be.
Yes.
To think that going into this year, I expected our defense, who was a top defense last year.
Yep. Offense
to
bottom half, bottom couple three.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Top defense.
Yep.
Some argued top three, whatever.
Yeah.
Top defense.
Top defense.
Was gonna hold this season
down. Yeah.
To take us to the playoffs.
Yep.
Hopefully to the championship.
Yep.
Josh Allen's like, boy, it's my time.
Yeah. Put you on my back.
Yeah.
Follow me.
So.
I mean, we're down 2 linebackers. All the prognosticators, us included, part of the show, we're going to call out our bullshit. We call it bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, we thought that they'd run, especially after the success of the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots ran like 200, almost 220 yards against them or something like that.
Paid a lot of money, Miami did, for their outside corners. Didn't think we'd pass on them. Brian Dable, Josh Allen's like, no, hold my beer.
Yeah, exactly. And
35 passing attempts.
Yeah. 35, 24 completions,
Yep.
417 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks.
No picks.
None.
And that's 400 yards after passing for 300 yards after people saying that he can't pass for 300.
Yeah. And not only that, people were knocking him because it was the Jets. Let's see you do it against another team.
Yeah.
He does it against the Dolphins, which is the Dolphins invested in so much money in that defensive secondary.
Yeah. First round pick Christian Wilkins, paid for Shaq Lawson, paid for Kyle Van Noy. They have 2 top 5
Byron Jones,
paid corners.
Xavier Howard.
Yep.
Their safeties Rashad Jones.
Yep.
This is not a defense that is questionable, bottom half or something like that.
This is going to be a top 16 defense, like a top half defense.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd go out there, 68 completion percentage. Like he said, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. Hold my beer.
Yeah. First quarterback since Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah.
To do 300 and a 400-yard game.
Yep. Ranks 3rd in Bills history in all-time passing yards in a game. Yeah. Behind Drew Bledsoe and randomly Joe Ferguson. Wouldn't have guessed he was on that list. He's ahead of Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
If you're ahead of Jim Kelly in any stat, I mean, in Bills history, you're doing something.
Mm-hmm. Because really, he's been the only quarterback in Bills history.
So, but let's get to the ugly though. We talked about Josh Allen. There were some ugly things in it, and so we found out Thursday we were going to be without our starting 2 linebackers. You take out 2 linebackers from any team, you're going to be hurting on defense.
Yeah, I know.
And it showed.
Was when we made our predictions last week, I'm going to hold accountable. I predicted us to stop them for 13 points.
Yeah.
And they ended up putting up 28 against us.
Yeah.
It's a lot of points. But thinking about it, Edmonds and Milano are huge a part of this defense.
Yeah.
There are guys that cover the middle of the field. Yeah. Milano would have been covering Gesicki.
I'm assuming,
versus
or Tremaine.
Or Tremaine would have been covering them.
6'5".
Yeah. So that was their offense right there was Gesicki.
Yeah.
I mean 8 catches, 130 yards, a touchdown or something like that.
Oh yeah.
It might have been 113, but I knew it was something like that. But we would have put Gesicki more in check.
Yeah.
Than what we did against them.
Yeah.
We kind of stopped the run. I mean, I expected them to actually get over 100 yards when they didn't get 100 yards total.
Yeah, they got 99
I was surprised.
total. Yeah.
But
I thought the Dolphins would have tried to run it more on us just because without linebackers, I mean, in Miami Heat, I mean, they got 3 good running backs. I mean, that Gaskins come out of nowhere, and he's pretty decent. I mean, he's racking up yards against the Patriots and racked up yards against us. You traded for Matt Breida, and then you signed Jordan Howard. I mean, why with 2 linebackers out against you on the other side? Why wouldn't you have just lined up and pushed forward,
control the clock?
Yeah.
Do what the Patriots did to you last week.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's essentially what made them lose, to be honest with you. I mean, granted, we got the We got the Fitzpatrick that makes you sign him to a long-term deal,
Yeah.
Buffalo, as a starting quarterback.
Yeah, you got that when Fitzpatrick does his couple games a year.
Yeah.
I know he aimed for the Bills just
Right.
because of like that was your town. He
Yeah.
kind of felt like we kind of just gave up on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he came out to play that game. I mean, he threw 328 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks.
Yeah.
31 for 47.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he is up and down. Week before, 3 picks.
We
This
see
week,
all
no
the,
picks.
all the time with
Yeah.
him.
We got him, unfortunately, at his high, and it almost cost us the game, but Josh Allen was like, no, I got this. I haven't seen the field in the third quarter, but come out fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think he went 3 straight punts in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Like that, and then
We weren't looking good.
I was nervous. There was that damn rain delay or
Yeah.
thunderstorm delay,
Thunder
whatever the hell
delay,
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Dolphins are marching up and down on us in the second half and just closing the gap. The gap. Take the lead, and it's like, here we go.
Yeah. Oh.
And as a Bills fan, the last 20 years, you
already get this feeling.
You get the PTSD. It's the Bills Mafia PTSD. It's like what I've watched over the last 20 years is the Bills find a way to lose games instead of find a way to win games.
Yep.
And this team is not that anymore.
No.
They find a way to win.
They find a way to
games.
win. Yeah. So my big win. I have a couple big winners.
Okay.
This game.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh Allen deserves to get all the accolades he's been getting
Yep.
right now. Love what Cole Beasley's been doing.
Yes.
I mean, kind of just doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Yep.
I mean, the Dolphins came out and did man up. They're like, we're going to put Byron Jones on Diggs, Xavier Howard on Brown, up until when Byron Jones got hurt. And then they put that rookie on Diggs, and I mean, that goes for what Diggs did.
Yeah.
Diggs went out there, 8 catches, 153 yards, touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Went up and got passes. That one sideline play.
Yeah, where he
was a
drags the
beautiful
foot.
catch.
I mean, man, I wish we would have had that in the playoff game.
Yeah. John Brown our top 3 receivers are just doing their job.
Yeah.
And then Gabe Davis comes out
Davis
with that catch. It was so funny.
for your first touchdown.
I texted you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, Diggs, that catch. And then like Gabe Davis, I was like,
Right?
what?
First touchdown, full out, like channeling your inner Clark Kent Superman.
Yeah. And then
just-
Josh Allen did not like lob that.
No.
Josh Allen
on
chucked
a
it.
line, 3 feet off the ground. Try to catch this. Like, good luck.
Yeah.
Wide receivers of the past, Kelvin Benjamin, he ain't getting down there and catching that. Zay Jones, he's diving, but he's dropping it.
He's dropping it. I was going to say,
Like-
do you remember the Panthers game?
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Right. Like, Gabe Davis, that showed, like, that play alone showed me a lot with how good you are of a hands catcher.
That's what I'm going to say. Because he did his route, stopped, turned around the opposite way where Josh Allen was going to, caught the ball while diving. That showed me a lot of promise for a 4th-round draft pick.
4th-round pick.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Gilliam catching his first touchdown out of the fullback position.
Yeah.
I like that. McKenzie, is he going to be our consistently 2 to 3 catches, 50-yard guy?
Yeah, essentially.
You know?
Yeah. He's going to be your little gadget guy doing...
And I keep thinking we're not going to keep doing it, and I would say there's probably 10 plays a game we're motioning him.
Yeah. Just to keep the defense honest.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
He does one of those things, and he's getting like 15 to 20 yards.
Yeah.
So I get it. It keeps them on their toes.
Absolutely.
Tight ends though.
Yeah.
Dawson Knox.
Talk about the tight ends.
Dawson Knox got concussed, so he's out for.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be out against the Rams.
But before that, drop pass, fumble.
Drop pass, fumble, and then 1 catch for 38 yards.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
And then Tyler Kroft comes in afterwards, and I don't think he has a single catch.
No. Like, he was out there.
Like, I think I saw him on touchdown celebration for the game.
Right.
He was
like,
there.
yeah, guys!
Yeah.
Slap hands! Slap hands!
But
Who are you?
yeah,
Is this a fan?
are you the water boy?
Yeah, right? How'd you get out on this field?
Yeah. So I think, but then again, I sit there and I think about so clearly for the first 2 weeks, your top 3 receivers, or your top 3 targets are obviously Diggs, Brown, Beasley. Weirdly enough, McKenzie's getting those 2 to 3 catches a game.
Yeah.
And then you get your running backs getting 1 to 3 catches a game.
Yep.
So
there's not much left for the tight ends, and what they're getting, they're not really taking advantage of.
No. I mean, the Dolphins played man on man with our wide receivers.
Yeah.
Brian Flores, what are you doing, buddy?
Right. Yeah.
We just kept doing crossing routes on them.
Yeah, and you can't keep up with Stephon Diggs and John Brown in a
Stephon
crossing
Diggs,
routes.
Beasley, and
John,
LeBron.
Yeah. But I heard one of the Dolphins rookie, I can't pronounce his name.
That corner.
Yeah, the corner.
Yeah,
he came out and said that he's not used to guarding people for 3, 4, 5 seconds, which our O-line was giving Josh Allen between pass protection and then rollouts. He was getting 3, 4, 5 seconds.
As much as we knock on our line, sometimes.
Yep.
Like,
the
first 2 games have been. I mean, we're allowing. I think you and I talked about it beforehand. 2 sacks a game. We allowed 1 sack for against the Dolphins and 3 sacks against the Jets.
Yep.
And then clearly this week will be definitely a test. But we'll talk about that in our next video.
Yeah, next video. I want to bring my gold star, game ball, whatever, Tyrell Dotson. Tyrell Dotson, you go from playing just special teams to, hey, you're starting, and you need to cover one of the hardest covers in the NFL with Mike Gesicki. I mean, let's face it, he's 6'6", runs a 4.5.
Gesicki doesn't get enough recognition as a pass catcher.
No.
You and I have preached it.
Right.
This is our first year doing videos.
Yeah.
But him and I have been preaching about it
since Penn State.
When he was in Penn State.
Yeah.
And when Saquon Barkley couldn't score the touchdown, Trace McSorley was throwing it to him for touchdowns.
Right, exactly. And Tyrell Dotson, this is your first start. You're still going to play special teams, and you're going to start, and it's in the Miami Heat, and you're going to be on Mike Gesicki,
and making run stops.
Yeah, and AJ Klein is going to be your outside backer instead of Matt Milano or Tremaine Edmonds. Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah.
And what did he do? First half, he shined. First half, he was great. I think he personally just ran out of steam in the second half, and they started to gash us a little bit more on some plays. But he gets a game ball because he stepped up, and he made some tackles. He had a pass deflection. He almost picked off Fitzpatrick if he would have just gotten around a little bit quicker on it. But he showed me, he stepped up to where if we get one of them back next game for the Rams, I'm okay with Tyrell Dotson and fill in the blank of Matt Milano or Tremaine Edmonds. Just give me one of them back, and I'm feeling more confident.
To say that we feel more confident with an undrafted rookie or undrafted one-year pro, versus AJ Klein that we just invested 3 years and $18 million into, But you can definitely tell why speed matters in a linebacker, especially in our defense because we normally play with only 2 on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. And then my blunder is the defensive scheme, defensive coaching. Saran Neal. Saran Neal's your big nickel. Saran Neal's safety corner. We don't even really know. He's a big coverage tackling machine on special teams.
He's always around. He makes big. I mean, we played him in a playoff game,
right?
And I know he missed a couple of sacks, but he's a good blitzing corner, and he's a corner now,
right?
But he plays that corner safety, kind of like that Nickel Roby,
right? Or Ashton Yabouti from way back in the day, coming off that edge. But you have Dean Marlowe playing social distancing coverage out there on Mike Gesicki, and you sit Saran Neal on defense, he played 9% or 9 to 12% of the defensive snaps, and you're getting gashed by Mike Gesicki for 100-something yards.
Yeah, I thought it was 100, but it could have been 120. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, look that stat up while I go off. You're getting gashed, and you choose not to fix the problem. You choose to let Dean Marlowe suffer out there.
8 catches, 130 yards, a touchdown, an average of 16.3 a catch.
Yeah. You don't think Saran Neal could have done a better job than Dean Marlowe?
Not just that. There comes to a point, if you're not a starter, for instance, if Josh Allen was out there not doing the job, you keep pushing with him.
Yeah.
Dean Marlowe is not even a starter.
Yeah. Right.
For the first half,
right? He's a backup, and you're still trying to push him.
Push him. I was sitting there, and I'm because I was at work. I texted you, but I saw some of the things on the highlights. Bro, all you have to do is take him out.
Yeah.
There's Johnson.
Yep.
I was going to say Jaquan. I mean, you and I teased about it. I knew I messed up that name.
Yep.
But Johnson,
Yep.
we drafted last year. Good coverage safety.
Yeah.
Saron Neal.
Yep.
There comes to a point where
Plays the big nickel.
Yeah.
Is out there most of the defensive snaps normally.
Yeah, if Dean Marlowe's not working, your first half, it's like, okay.
Replace him.
All right, halftime speech. Let's talk about this Leslie Frazier. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Clearly, he's the only one. I mean, Devontae Parker Isaiah Ford. He was the other big guy. They got 7 catches, 36 yards.
Yeah.
But Devontae Parker, 5 catches, 53 yards, a touchdown. Preston Williams made that one beautiful catch on Tre'Davious White, but after that, we didn't see him.
Yeah. Dropped the touchdown pass from Ryan Fitzpatrick. A little behind him, but still, NFL wide receiver, got to catch that.
Yeah.
That's on Levi.
So, I mean, when I'm sitting here, I'm like, their big target was Gesicki, and then he went to Ford afterwards. So,
And you choose to let him keep killing us in offense.
Yeah.
Leslie Frazier, Sean McDermott, you're both defensive coaches, defensive-minded coaches. That's on you.
Yeah, because going forward, like, we're going to talk about it probably next video, but like, if I was the Rams and I saw what Gesicki did to us, why would they not do Higbee? Just had like 2 big touchdowns and like 100 yards for the Rams. Why would they not look to see what Gesicki did and do the same thing to us?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Tyler Higbee's got to be like, I'm eating this week. Eating this week.
Yeah, he's going to put a tattoo like Ezekiel Elliott put on his stomach.
Yeah, right? But yeah, I just want to get that off my chest. I don't understand that. I feel like there could have been some little bit better of a defensive game
To
plans.
say that our defense was our hinder.
I would never guess that. Coming into this
our
year.
defense to allow, I think, what did we allow 18, 17 points against the Jets?
Yeah.
And 28. So, I mean, we're averaging like 24 points allowed.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
And that's the Jets and the Dolphins, which in most power rankings, you're going to put them in the bottom half of the bottom.
And offensive lines, these are the worst offensive lines we'll face all year, and we can't get consistent pressure
It's the
without
pressure.
blitzing.
I mean, we're going to get sacks. I've said it. We're going to get coverage sacks. We're going to get 3 sacks a game. That's our average. We'll continue to keep doing that.
That's what we've gotten so far these last two
our 3
games.
sacks were Mario Addison, Jordan Poyer, and Ed Oliver.
Yep.
So, again, we're going to get another 3 sacks against the Rams because that's just who we are.
Yeah.
But it's just like we need more pressure to make pressure throws with these quarterbacks. Because if we would have got pressure on Fitzpatrick is going to do a Fitzpatrick move.
Yeah, he's erratic.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he didn't have that. He wasn't pressured, and that's why he went 31 for 47.
Knifed us up.
And 2 touchdowns and 300-plus yards.
I mean, people are going to say, oh, but he was getting the ball out so quick within 2 to 3 seconds. Okay, switch your defensive scheme, play man up, get man up press, so then the wide receivers aren't getting the clean releases, and he can't sit there, do a 1, 2, 3 step and throw.
Yeah.
Piece of cake. But, I mean, that's us sitting on the other side of a desk versus...
That's why we sit here
on the sideline on the sideline at Miami, with a headset on. So, but we had a great game, especially on offense. All the people who said Stephon Diggs is not worth a first round pick, we gave up too much based on what the Texans gave up, or based on what the Cardinals gave up for DeAndre Hopkins. Let's all agree, one, the Cardinals fleeced the Texans. The Texans are just stupid. Especially when everyone else is going for at least a first-round pick, if not 2.
They should have got first-round picks. If they would have just got picks versus the player, the trade would have made more sense.
Yeah.
Them get players and then not get a first round makes no sense.
Yeah. And then, so we give up the first-round pick. We get Stephon Diggs. Worth every penny.
Yeah, because that pick... would have been Rager, would have been
Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
None of those players right now are the caliber of Stephon Diggs. Mm-hmm. And right now, having the caliber of Stephon Diggs out there is paying dividends.
Over 120 yards per game right now.
He's tied in the NFL for leading the league in yards. Tied.
Simple.
And guess who's 2-0? The Bills. Guess who's 0-2?
Texans and the Vikings. Texans are 0-2, right, too? Yeah.
Yeah. They got beat by the Chiefs and Ravens.
Yeah.
But the Vikings have lost to the Colts and the Packers.
Yeah. So that just goes to show we made them.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of hesitant on the trade, but I'm like, no, maybe worth it.
And one, he's not 30. He's 26.
Yeah.
Like, you got 4 years of this coming.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him.
And how would he not be happy? He gets all the attention from Bills Mafia and has been getting consistently a cut right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't see why the Rams wouldn't put. Again, we're going to talk about that later. But,
right, but in the 2 games, he's been targeted at least 10 times. Yeah. He's getting his targets.
And they put the number 1 corner on him.
Yeah.
Like Byron Jones
the Jets
was.
Didn't.
Yeah,
but the Jets don't have a number 1 corner. But
I wouldn't know who you would put on.
Right.
Poole.
Right. But the Dolphins tried to put Byron Jones on him. Byron Jones left it. But then you didn't put Xavier Howard on him. Like, that's on the Dolphins. That's not on Steph Diggs. So, this next matchup we'll see. But I'm excited.
I'm excited.
But Stephon Diggs is worth everything that we gave up for him.
Yeah. Josh Allen's going to play big. And Stephon Diggs is catching everything.
Yeah.
Our top 3 receivers are catching everything.
They are.
Cole Beasley did 5 catches for 70 yards. Like, one of the plays that I loved was that it was either 3rd and long or it was a 2nd long. It was like 22 yards.
Yeah.
We did that crossing route, which we've been killing them all game.
Deep crossing route.
Yeah, deep crossing route. Gets it. Takes it to an
1 inch line. Yep.
And that was huge. That was in the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
made that
and it was big chunk play. Got us back in 3rd and manageable because I think it was on a 2nd down. Because I think it was
2nd link.
I think it was a penalty replay 2nd down.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, our offense is humming. Don't worry about our run game. Our run game even stepped up this game. It's just we chose not to run it as much. We were averaging 6 and 5 yards a carry.
Singletary 10 carries, 56 yards.
Yeah, 5.6 yards a carry.
Zach Moss 8 carries, 37 yards. That's 4.6.
Yeah,
when you're running it effectively.
That's just effective runs. It's just we decided not to run it.
When Josh Allen is doing what Josh Allen's doing.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can get the big chunk plays like we were getting against the Dolphins and just marching down their.
A good thing he's not accurate.
Yeah, right. Good thing.
Yeah, good thing.
Although I will say,
he
rolling out to his left.
Roll out to his left. But here's the thing.
Whoa, guy, we need to work on that.
Yeah. I think he just needs to take his time with that.
Yeah.
I think he gets too nervous.
Right. Like this one with Dawson Knox again, wide open, and he's like. Whoa!
He's done it twice to Dawson Knox.
Right.
Roll it on to
Knox is like,
Dawson Knox would have.
Is that to me?
Because here's the funny thing.
There's no one back there. Is that to me?
If he would have, Dawson Knox would have caught that touchdown last week, and then would have done that, he would have been averaging over 50 yards a carry, receiving yards, a touchdown. That's all I'm talking about. Like, if you did watch the games, would have been like, oh yeah, Dawson Knox is doing fine.
He's doing great.
Yeah.
But now, with those missed throws, it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting to see what they
do.
But
teams aren't focusing on him.
No,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
so he's wide open, but Josh Allen's missing him. He's had some drops and a fumble, but it's going to be interesting what they're doing at tight end because I saw today they released Kroom. So granted, Kroom was on your practice squad, but Dawson Knox is out. So that is in concussion protocol.
So he can't come in.
Possibly meaning he's out already this week, unless with the concussion protocol thing, you have to show no symptoms for 2 days.
He's got to be able to tie a shoe before the game.
Right, and Juggernaut is like, shoe me now.
Yeah.
So it's
shoe.
Right.
No tie.
So we're gonna go possibly into the Rams game with Croft, Lee Smith, and Gilliam. Yeah,
I think that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be interesting. So, but any final thoughts? Anything else surprise you?
Final thoughts.
Yeah,
I was right with my bold prediction with Josh Allen for 300 yards.
Yeah.
Cole Beasley getting 70. Dawson Knox hurt me. I said 3 sacks. I said Trent Murphy, Ed Oliver. I can't remember my third one.
I think corner safety blitz.
I don't know if I did. I think I said someone else.
Did you?
I think I said Harrison Phillips. But, Mario Addison getting this sack, Ed Oliver. Trent Murphy only had 1 tackle. He wasn't out there much. And then Jordan Poyer got the sack.
Yeah, it was a heavy rotation.
So
Vernon Butler was back out there.
Yeah, Vernon Butler's a lot bigger than I thought.
Yeah, no, he's a big boy.
That'll be my big thing.
Right?
But Jordan Poyer always making a play. Gets a sack, 8 tackles.
Yeah. My big play is, I'm pretty sure I have this right. Micah Hyde saved the game. Pass breakup, corner of the end zone, brings it to 2nd or 3rd down.
Yes.
I think we stop them for a run and then they go for it on 4th down, and Preston Williams drops it, all because Micah Hyde breaks up
the pass
the
throw
jump ball
to
Gesicki.
Yeah, that was a big play.
Yeah,
And that's what.
so,
yeah.
and no one's talking about it. I mean, Micah Hyde not really stuffing stats, hasn't gotten the turnovers yet. Solid tackler, but you really don't want your safeties making that many tackles.
Yeah, when Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde have a total of 17 tackles together,
Yeah.
it's a little scary.
Yeah. So, but Micah Hyde, that pass breakup, that's my big play of the game. That was possibly a game-saving play and under the radar play for sure.
Without
So,
a doubt.
yeah. So we'll see on Thursday.
Catch us.
For the Bills versus Rams preview. Don't forget to follow us, like us, share us, use us, abuse us. We're out.
We're out.